everyone, this is Alan Shaffron. Thank you for watching us today. And today I have with us Michael Levison. Welcome, Michael.
Hi there.
Michael is a senior partner here at the Alan Shaffron Group, and we've been working together for now going on almost 15 years.
Feels
right?
like forever.
Well, not quite. Come on, lie to everybody and say how much you love it.
I love it.
But anyway, today the real concept that we were wanting to discuss is you had a very interesting experience this last week. The nature of the beast, and I think everyone has heard me talk about it before, is that the industry is going through a technological revolution. And while that's great, and we are technological nuts here, we love implementing everything, we also believe in real estate. When you're dealing with either a $200,000 condo or a $5 million home, you've got to have high touch. It has to be high tech with high touch. It can't still yet be high touch. I'm not sure, sorry, let me take that back. It still yet can't just be high tech. We appreciate these different companies and their formats that they're bringing in an attempt to make strictly technology involved in real estate. We're seeing nothing but mistakes and failures take place for the majority on these big ticket items. So you had an incredible experience that happened, even a couple of weeks ago. I know that you just recently sold them a home, so congrats.
Thank you.
I think that they're super happy from what I understand.
Very
right?
happy. Very
but
happy.
If you could just tell us a little bit about what they experienced, I thought this was very telling, and
Sure.
and sort of go from there.
Sure.
I think everyone would love to hear it.
Well, this particular client was referred to me by another past client of mine, and they came from a situation where they were with one of these internet-based, high-tech type companies, have a very nice platform online.
Yeah.
So they were kind of drawn into that. They liked it. They're a very high-tech couple themselves. What happened was, during the process, inevitably, Alan, is they ended up losing out on properties. They lost out on about 2 or 3 homes.
Well, what was the process, and how is it different from our process?
Well, their process is such, whereas they have a whole bunch of different people. I'm not quite sure how many there are, but there are a number of people serving in these different capacities, most of whom the client never even meets.
Yeah.
Okay? So they have a showing agent, and this showing agent is paid, X amount per
Right.
showing. So on this one particular showing...
Wait. The showing agent is paid just to show the property.
Just to show the property,
So
per property.
if you say, okay, I'm showing 3 properties on Tuesday, they're getting paid to show those 3 properties.
That's
Doesn't have
correct.
anything to do whether or not the client actually enters into the transaction and closes escrow with them. They're actually paid ahead of time by their real estate company.
They're paid ahead of time by their real estate company. So
Interesting.
after they've shown that property, for
They're
the
done.
day, they're done.
Yeah.
They've done their job. They can move on, go home, do whatever, watch TV. Okay. So my client had been shown this one particular property that had a cracked slab in the foundation. My client had asked the showing agent about the cracked slab. The agent had zero information about it. Just basically shrugged their shoulders and said, "I don't know." Nor was the agent willing to be proactive and find out what was going on with that cracked slab
Because
in the
that's
foundation.
where their job was finished.
It kind of begun and end at the showing,
Right.
without any further ado.
Right.
So-
and I heard about a situation like that before with the same company, because there are these multiple layers.
Yes.
So you'll have showing agent 1, showing agent 2, managing agent 3, supervising agent
Yes.
4, and who knows what's going on in the process. So continue with the experience.
Well, what happens, Alan, is there are just too many cooks in the kitchen.
Okay.
And that's what my client experienced. The other component
Unless
of their
it's a
experience,
buffet and you want a lot of
unless it's a good seafood buffet, but the other major component of this was their, I guess, quote, negotiating agent, which
Yep.
they had never even had any FaceTime with. They never met this person.
And did the person see the property or not?
No.
And that's what I thought. And
There's
I've heard
just,
this before.
Just the showing agent.
Right.
But the negotiating agent did not. And they were not interested in the cracked slab property, but in other property. And the negotiating agent was unavailable for over a day. What happened was my client ended up losing out on the opportunity. By the time they got their offer in, there were already multiple offers on it, and they had no
Yeah.
chance.
Yeah.
They had no chance.
It's unfortunately a common tale.
Yeah, so there was no sense of urgency. Time is always of the essence in these situations.
Well,
We know that.
it's a whole different structure, guys, right? So that structure is the type of structure that does not get sort of compensated on performance. They get compensated on an activity and a segmented activity. So tell us what happened now with their experience with you since they came on board and hired us to represent them for finding their dream home pursuit.
Well, I provided them with great representation. We're a full service shop here.
Yeah.
So from start to finish, I gave them all of their information they needed. They had a lot of questions. These are first time home buyers. They're very, very intelligent people. They're very high tech people. They have a lot of questions. So I was able to give them all the information, give them all of their options so they were able to make the right decision.
Right, sleep at night. It's a big deal.
And sleep at night.
Yeah.
The way this particular home turned out for them, their dream home, I happen to know the listing agent quite well. And this listing agent has done business with us. I think you know who they are.
Yeah.
And there are multiple offers on the table.
So
The listing agent
benefit.
rallied
Yeah.
for us, for me and my buyer, and was a catalyst in addition to what I did in getting this home for my client.
Yeah. And the listing agent in that particular circumstance, everyone, what they're conveying to their client is they know, for example, how we operate and what we're going to be like in the transaction. They know the service, they know the professionalism, they know the diligence. So they know that this is going to be a good transaction for their client and their seller and who's going to come through at the highest level. So when it comes down to choosing an offer in a multiple offer situation, not only does price, but terms, but performance, who's going to come through at the end, make a difference to a seller. And so congratulations
Thank
to
you.
you and more congratulations
To our
to
client.
the buyers.
Yes.
And for those of you out there watching, if you want more details about this, I think it's fun because we're watching the industry change. And I like the change. I like the different directions, but I still feel when you're dealing with such a huge transaction, guys, make a good decision. Talk to different agents. We always tell everybody interview
No less than 3 of the best agents you can find, because guess what? It costs you no money. It can cost you a ton of money, hundreds of thousands of dollars, $1 million, if you hire the wrong agent.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And in the negotiations, losing a house, there is no value that we put on when we've watched somebody, have an experience before where if they lose their dream home, it's painful. There's no cost to it. They can't replace it. Maybe the next one isn't as nice, and they pay more money for it. So, anyway, it's fun. If you have any questions for us, please feel free to give us a call at any time. Thanks for taking the time to listen, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.